Market. We're still gonna cover today the Nasdaq contract, the NQ. Good morning to our Discord community. Good morning for all the traders that follow up on this channel. We continue at the same talk. Why? Because it's always beautiful to see the, I don't want to say the prediction, but if you are the way, if you're reading the story correct, you cannot miss the story and the trades, and it's just worked by, I don't know what to say, worked by magic. But let's take a quick look on the intervals. Let's start from the weekly this time and go down to the daily, the 4 hours and the 50 minutes to trying to find a chance and a trade within the day. So we already see it's an uptrend, as we said, as we covered in the last couple of weeks. We obviously uptrend. We obviously see how the price basically reaches and breaks this minor supply. We're gonna see this now in the day interval. Basically, this is where we stopped yesterday. Right here, we saw a major gap opening after Trump deal with China. It is the news that basically jumped the market upwards and upwards again. And what we see right now is basically the price hits the next supply area. And just to make it a little bit more refined, this is where we stopped exactly last basically yesterday. We saw them, we advised the following. Basically what we wanted to see is basically the price lands back in the pool and make this correction upwards. This is what happens right now. And this same in the same note, what we want and look to see is the price hits the supply area, make a correction and moving towards the major supply area. And this is what we said for the last couple of weeks, that basically when you're coming from a major supply to a major demand and vice versa, the price will always trying to reach, not most of the times, I don't want to use such a vivid words like always, but most of the time it's going to trying to reach to the next major supply major area. So we see how the price slowly but surely moving upwards to the next supply, trying to test it and retest it again. Let's see where the opportunity lies in the 50 minutes interval. So as we see right now, we're obviously in the supply area. When we get into the supply area, we want to see basically we're gonna short position and or do nothing. So it's a bit the risk area to trade. We see this interval right here. This is the order block over here, the pool of the supply of the 4 hours. It means it's a very strong supply. And still, we can take a long position if we're understanding the story correct. What we want to see, the price is basically lands on the nearest demand and make a correction upwards. This is what we want to see. So we're going to wait with the one contract over here. I'm going to make it a bit more refined. And see the opportunity right here. It's gonna be a quick, don't want to risk too much this time just to test it because we're still on a supply. Let's take just one contract, risking $465 and making 3,000 and change, which is a good ratio. This is an amazing ratio for 50 minutes interval. Of course, we can narrow it down to the 5 minutes and look for another opportunity. If we look on the day profile and the night profile, let us understand a bit where the price lies. So we see over here, right here, I'm going to make a market with an arrow. We see the the day profile, and this is the night profile, and we see how the night profile is being traded exactly in the range of the day of the previous day, and now exiting a bit upwards, trying to test the supply area. Will make a correction downwards, and which are gonna lies on either the head of the high value area or the POC or the low value area, and retest it upwards. So we have 3 possible positions when to enter, maybe 4 positions. So position 1 would be price basically tested, reverse towards low value area and flips, or POC and flips, or low value area and flip upwards. Why is that? Because we know we're still in an uptrend or up movement, so we're gonna look for the long. But as long we are in the supply area, we're not going to do it within the supply area, especially when it's a 4-hour supply, which means that this order block is very strong. So yeah, we kind of take the long position. Of course, we can also take a short position if we want to do it. Why? Because we're in a supply. So which short position we're gonna take? Of course, we're gonna take short position from here downwards. Just gonna move this quickly, delete it, just 1 second. gonna be easier to read. There you go. So we can short position. Let's see where we can touch the short, where the possible entries. Let's see how it looks in the 15 or 30 minutes. Just to see the top of narrate down. Maybe for the 4 hours, we're gonna look where the 4 hours it relies. So it's a good long. Still got a lot of meat to do the long. This is where we can enter the pool right here, mid pool. So we still got. I'm gonna mark it with a different line, so we can basically test it and retest it right here with the green. And now going back to the 15 minutes, and we see we have still a way to long it at least up to here and short it from here. This is already fourth position. So of course, this is not no financial advice. This is just our trading ideas. If you like our ideas, of course, like, make a comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Anything else that would be pops in your mind. If you want to leave a comment for us to cover a different contract, because we did cover the Nasdaq and the S&P for the last 4 weeks because of the major news. Of course, we're open to this. If you're not tuned yet to our community, to our Discord community, of course, you're welcome to join. It's a free education, it's charge free. We're gonna meet a different trader and other traders over there, and be inspired by other traders' move and philosophy and trades. So again, it's a completely free channel that you're welcome to join. Of course, I'm leaving the link in the bio and in the description box. So other than that, I wish you a successful trading day, and I'm gonna see you in the next market overview. Have a good day.